Hello guys, so Jerry speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories episode number 632. Today I read you Bingo, based on the movie by TriStar Pictures, and we're reading it right now, so shall we? So we got for us. Adapted by Beth Goldman. Based on the movie picture, written by Jim Strain. Anyways. Here we go. And it's published by Scholastic Incorporated, New York, Toronto, London, Auckland, Sydney. See, here's a movie name, so there you go with that. Anyways, I'm not gonna read the whole TriStar Presents thing, because that's gonna make more sense. Anyway, this is copyright 1991 by TriStar Pictures Incorporated, all reserved. Anyways, Bingo lives in Hamlin Ferry Circus. Wow, okay. He is a very unusual dog. He lives in a business circle, the clowns. Wow, okay. That's just where he is now. Okay. So he remembers that he has a job to do. He grabs a bucket, fills the water, and brings to his owners. Steve and Jerry, whoops. Just the water spills. Look at you, dumb. You hopeless. Steve yells. Poor Bingo. Wow. That was harsh, man. You gotta do something about it. So there you go. Yeah, I'll talk about another board jokes episode on Bingo another time, but this is more stupidity, you know? Next page. Anyways, just there, Lauren at the pool walks by. Wow, okay. Steve and Jitter notice she's limping. Wow. Lauren hit a step on the nail. She will never be well enough to go on to the tonight's show. Wow. Why not use Bingo? Suggests Ginger. Bingo, Steve asks in a puzzled voice. Then she realized that Bingo's the only choice. Wow. It's showtime. Wow. Bingo walks onto a platform. He has to jump through the very hoop. But Bingo won't jump through it. Saddens me, I know. He just sits and stares at it. Wow. Jump, jump, Steve. Oh, God. It's not very interesting. But Bingo is afraid. Yeah, thank you. Anyways. He thinks back then to when he was a puppy. Back then he was living in a pet store with his mother. One day, there was a huge fire in the store. Little Bingo lost his mother. You think? Steve is now furious that when Bingo was running the sack, he heads for Bingo, but Ginger stops him. Run, Bingo, escape. From starting a new life, Ginger pleads. Thank you. That makes more sense. It's Bingo who having to start a new life. Not Steve, not Ginger. It has to be... It can't be true of these two dogs, you know? Next page. Anyways, Bingo sadly leaves the circus, which causes me upset. He will miss his friends. After walking for a while, Bill looks back in his old home. The towers also are now tiny specks in the distance. Wow, okay. Bill decides to set up camp for the night. The next morning, he sees a boy lying in the street. The boy is hurt. Felt worried. He was on his bicycle. Yeah, I felt a bit worried about him. Anyway, it's Bingo for the rescue. Bingo pulls the boy out in the stream. The boy isn't breathing. Wow. Bingo will take base quickly. He jumps out under the boy's chest, and the boy spits out on water he swallowed. Wow. I'm Chucky, said the boy. Chucky from Rugrats, ladies and gentlemen. So what happens? You saved my life. You and I are going to be friends for life, right? Bingo barks. He happy he had made a friend. There was a kid who had a dog. Bingo was his Nemo. Chucky sings. Okay, kind of remind me of B-I-N-G-O. That makes more sense. So, there you go with that. It makes a difference in any way. There you go. Next page, anyways. Chucky says he's starving. Bingo has an idea. He catches a trout from the stream. Wow, okay. But Chucky isn't the only one who's hungry. A big black bear smells of fish. Wow, okay. All of a sudden, the bear appears and let out a huge growl. Bingo climbs up the tree. Chucky climbs up after him. That was close. Wow. Back at Chucky's house, his family is having dinner. More Chucky. Chicken. Okay. Chicken. Chicky. You're not supposed to say things like that. Come on. Says Chucky's mother to his stepbrother, Chicky. You're making fun of him. Jesus. Don't worry about Chucky. She says to Chucky's father. Chucky interrupts. He's probably just messing around in the woods. Well, if we don't hear anything soon, I'll call the police. Sure as Chucky's dad. No. You don't call the police. How about you shut up, okay? Just let Chucky save you, okay? Just makes sense in any way. For the dog. Next page, anyways. Chucky's parents are worried about him. His mother starts to call the police. Just then, she spots Chucky walking down the street. Okay? He and Bingo finally made it out safely out of the woods. Since dogs are not welcome to Chucky's home, which I felt worried, I know, it's difficulties, I know. They walk in through the back door. Sneaky Bingo hides in the kitchen cupboard. Next morning, Chucky eats a big breakfast. Okay, difficult to know. Then he goes to get ready for school. When no one is looking, Bingo follows him upstairs. Bingo stays home while Chucky's mother drives him to school. No, you cannot do that, okay? Chucky commands his mother to let him keep Bingo. You know, Mom, some people think animals are lucky. Forget it, no pets, she said. How about you still need a pet? I want to get a pig. If my mom says, get a pig, we'll get a pig. And I want to get a pig. So if she says, we're going to get dogs as pigs. I'm like, no, we're not going to get dogs, okay? It's very simple, really. Next page. Anyways, school's out and Chucky rushes home to be with his pal. Bingo, wow. Bingo's happy to see Chucky. Barks and jumps in, ready to play. He's ready to play, something like that. Spend the afternoon having lots of fun. To go to the arcade. Wow, okay. There's a skateboard. Bingo helps Chucky with his math homework with a smart dog. Wow. When Chucky gets back home, his family greets him at the door. They don't look so happy. That is what happened here. Somebody got in my cold cream, says mother. Somebody chewed up my show's ward. Are you? No. Says brother. What do you say? That's not hiding a dog? Says Chucky nervously. His parents would tell him to pack his bags. The whole family is moved to Wisconsin in the morning. His father is a football player and has been traded to another team. No. You're not supposed to be saying no pets. You're supposed to have a pet with you. Hello? Next page. Anyways, that night when Chucky is sound asleep, wow, okay. Bingo sneaks out of Chucky's room. What are you doing? Anyways, he wants to visit the dog when he lives next door. Hello? Anyways, In the morning, Chucky looks all over for Bingo. He can't find him anywhere. Bingo! He calls. There's no answer. Sad Chucky got in his car with the rest of the family. As he looks out from the window, they rolls up down in space. His car is driving down the street. Chucky suddenly spots Bingo. So does Chucky's parents. So there was a dog, said his mother. You gotta do something. Keep the dog! Hello? Bingo tries to catch up with his car, but he can't run fast enough. But in busy direction, Bingo lost sight of the car. Then he got excited. He picks up the Chucky seat, sends Bingo again, runs off after his new friend. You gotta do something how much you need to pack up the bags and get Bingo with you. Hello? Next page. Anyways, after hours of walking the hunt sun, Bingo falls to the ground. Wow. He was awakened by a man who carries him into his truck and brings him to Duke's hot dog stand. Ew. Bingo was put into the crate with other dogs. Make no sense to me, sorry. Soon Bingo realized that Duke is a nasty man who wants to hurt him and the other dogs. Bingo knows he has to escape. Bingo digs the escape tunnel to the ground. Okay. Bingo crawls out of the tunnel and frees himself. He then frees all the other dogs. Duke and his waitress can't believe what is happening. They're frightened by the dogs. All dogs leave the hot dog stand behind them, travel down the freedom. Excuse me. Thank you. When they come to the hallway, Bingo leaves the others. He gets a lump in his throat, and as he waves goodbye to him, something like that. Bingo continues to search for his best friend, Chucky. And he looks everywhere for Chucky, so, hello? Gotta at least do something about it. Next page. Anyways, oh my god, this is gonna be another next page. Tired and hungry, Bingo looks through the trash can for some food. Just then he hears voices and sees two men. They take him to the trailer. Can't do that, man. Come on, we'll get you some chow, says the man who named Lenny. Screw you. Don't touch the cheese, says the other man, Allie. L.A. No, come on. Really? Inside the trailer, Bingo knows something that fishy's going on. Thank you. And a lot of these are criminals. Okay. They're holding a family of four captive. See what's going? Bingo waits until Allie and Lenny are sleeping. He then sneaks out of the trailer to call for help. He dials 911. The operator answers. Bingo barks. All he hears is your dog, says the operator. But we look locking your number and location. Bingo goes back in the trailer and unties the family. Just as Lenny and Howie wake up, the police came to the trailer and arrest them. Yeah, I agree. Thank you. This is scary, you know? Thank God this is over. Next page. Anyways, Bingo's a hero. Thank you. The Thompson family is grateful to him, saving their lives. Cindy and Sandy Thompson each hug Bingo tight. What? They took him home to live with them. Back at the motel, Chucky sees a TV news story about Bingo's brave deeds. He sees Bingo where the dog know where his family is. Why we bother? Okay, a man comes to the Thompson's house and says that Bingo must go to court. This made no sense to me. Anyway, Bingo tries to tell the people in the courtroom what happened in that night. He was in the trailer by bargaining them. Bingo's bargain confused the judge. The judge sent him to jail. This is not gonna happen anymore. In the cell, Bingo used the digging cells and start another escape tunnel. He has to find Chucky. And I agree, because You have to see Chucky, not the family like this. This Thompson family is no more. Next page. Anyways, a great God brings Bingo a letter that Thompsons had dropped off. It was a letter from Chucky. Thank you. Bingo's so happy. He cellmates read in the letter. I want you to find me so we can resume our happy life together. Pick up my trail, which I knew you were following. Bingo's cellmate is about to read Chucky's address. Suddenly, the letter is yanked from his head. It's Lemmy and Eli. This makes no sense to me. Come on. They're in jail as well. They won't give the letter back. Bingo's cellmate wants to protect him from Lenny and Eli. He tries to get the letter back. The letter rips. As later that night, Bingo's cellmate rolls out of bed and wakes Bingo. Wow. Seriously? It's time, his cellmate says, to crawl for the escape tunnel and to make it out of the jail without getting caught. Thank you. This is not going to go well. Anyway, Bingo and his cellmate says goodbye towards each other, and Bingo continues his search for Chucky. Okay? Good enough. Bingo finally, traced the letter back to the removed motel, and it was mailed from, it was traveled a great distance, and the motel woman named Bunny. Okay? Fine Bingo's exhausted. And he's been following Chucky's scent for so long that his nose is completely worn out. And it's a B-I-N-G-O and Bingo was his name. And this is a difficult way to see how much he's in jail like this. Why? Next page. Anyways, Bunny takes a sick Bingo to the vet. What? Come on. Anyways, Bingo needs an operation so he can nose will work again. Good enough. He's overworking his own nose at the vet. The operation goes well, and Bingo's nose works and it's just as well as ever. But Bingo is sad. He was homesick working for Chucky, man. He finds Chucky at a motel, but Bingo helps Bingo. She finds out Chucky news address from a man working in a motel. She takes Bingo to the bus station and wishes him luck. Thank you. Bus pulled in another station. It's Green Bay, where Chucky now lives. Buggy finds Chucky's new street. He sees Chucky walking down the street. We're walking down Middle Street, Main Street, USA. Joking. Anyways, but wait, he was walking to another dog. Huh? What? Come on. Really? He's only another neighbor's dog. Okay, that's fine. But Bingo doesn't know that. Bingo's heartbroken. Yeah, I felt worried. He wonders and sadly walks away. Bingo wonders about the garbage dump and behind Vic's restaurant. He looks at the strap of food. Vic sees Bingo and gives him a job. Bingo is a great dishwasher. Yeah, I totally understand that. Yeah. I don't care. This is Bingo you're talking about, you know? Not some other dog. Come on. Next page, anyways. Meanwhile, Lenny and Eli are escaped from jail and are following Bingo. Kidding me? They're hanging posters, all over Green Bay, Wisconsin. The poster says there were $500, okay? Reward for the lost dog, and they include a drawing Bingo. Charlie sees one of the posters. That's Bingo. Leads off with his bicycle to address the poster. Good enough. But a man beats him to the address. The man works with Bingo at Vic's. He tells Lenny and Ally where Bingo can be found. They go off to get the dog until he's following them. This is like almost over and over and over again. Anyways, Ally and Lenny go to Vic's. He's got to grab Bingo. Charlie rides his bicycle right at the Lenny's. And Lenny, let go of my dog. Charlie demands, run, Bingo, run! Thank you. They grab Chucky instead of drive off with him. Thank you. Anyways, no one knows it, but Bingo is riding along with the top of the car. That makes sense. And I don't want Ella and Lenny to do all this BS, you know? That makes more sense. That's just stupid. Next page. Anyways, they stop at the car in the old warehouse. The two men breaks Chucky inside and hold him prisoner. Why? Anyways, they set up the bomb and hide it in a suitcase. No. Anyways, Bingo watches the whole thing. He runs to Chucky's house for help. Chucky opens the door and sees Bingo with Chucky's hat in his mouth. But Chucky didn't know that the hat belongs to his brother. Wow. He closes the door in Bingo's face. That is terrifying. Then the telephone rings. Chucky must answer it. "We got you, kid," says a voice on the other hand. Someone got Chucky, called his mother. The dog may know where he is. Chucky follows Bingo with the warehouse. His mother's called. His father the wicked football game. Go Bulldogs. Okay, whoever it was. Anyway, kidnappers have got Chucky. If you want to see him again, they want you to miss out on the field goals. She tells Chucky's dad. Really? Eli Lenny wants Chucky's father to lose the game for his team. They want to win a lot of money. What? Again? Seriously? You're a football player. You're supposed to you're not be kidnapped by Chucky's dad. This is a stupid idea. Okay. Ridiculous. We're almost done here. Anyway, next page. Anyways, and I spelled Chucky wrong. Anyways, Chicky. Anyway, goes home and tells his mother where Chucky is. Okay, I misspelled Chicky and Chucky. Anyway, whatever it was. Anyway, Bingo goes in the warehouse to try to help his spread. Okay, but Eli and Lenny catch him and then tie him and Chucky up. What? Anyways, they leave the warehouse. Chucky, his mother, and the sheriff go in the warehouse. Meanwhile, Bingo chews from his rope. A fire starts in the warehouse. He's trying to untie Chucky, but he can't. It's no use. Trying to set up the fire alarm, cries Chucky. Really? I'm scared of fire drills, but this is a scary situation right there. I'm sorry, but you gotta understand too, but fire drills are not my thing. Anyways, let's move on. Bingo is brave. He lives through the fire over the farm and set off. Really? Anyway, Chucky, his mother, and sheriff got in the warehouse in time. So to do the firefighters, so the sheriff, Lenny, and Eli, hide in the car. He arrests them. Thank you. The firefighters got in the warehouse to rescue Chucky. Bingo wants help. Something like that. He sees the suitcase with the bomb and carries it out of the suitcase warehouse, something like that. Just as he is outside, gets outside the bomb, actually goes off. Thank you. I don't know. It's just too much information right there. It's scary, I know. Firefighters run up in the warehouse with Chucky. They see Bingo. He has been hurt. I felt worried, you know. They bring the boy and the dog to the hospital. This is frightening, you know, in the movie sense. So, you know, I don't know. This is terrifying, you know. We're almost done. Last bit of the book says this. Anyways, at the hospital, Chucky's family is scattered around his bed. Okay, Chucky's mom had to call his dad in the game. When Chucky was saved, his father was so happy that he kicked a field goal and won the game for this team. Good. How is Bingo? Asked Chucky. Chucky was just wheeled in the Bingo's room to see himself, something like that. There are so many people in the room. Everyone Bingo met on them. His travel is there. They heard Bingo's story in the news. It came to wish him well. Chucky bets Bingo. Bingo's on an open wide. He barks. Chucky gives him a big hug. This good. Bingo and Chucky are together forever at last. And that's the way to end that story. So, very good on that, folks. So, very good. It's based on the movie sense, so there you go. So that was Bingo, based on the 12-star motion picture. What do you think about this book? It was amazing. Bits and pieces. So far this book was a success. That was Bedtime Stories episode 632. Hope you enjoyed it. There's going to be another Bedtime Stories episode on My Love for You, written by Susan L. Rolfe. Now my excuse me, I gotta edit those two projects, and I gotta make a boring jokes episode on Jaws, the movie that's gonna be released on 50 years ago this Friday. Till next time, so Jaws Baby, Ruben and Susan out. See ya.